Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Learning Path. This is Dr. B. Meena, Vice Principal Shift 1 from Petition College of Arts and Science. In this video, I'm going to discuss one more problem on overhead variances. Let me check the problem. The following information is available from the records of a factory, fixed overheads, production in units, number of working days. We have the information both for standard as well as actual. And look at the para. Budgeted fixed overhead rate is rupee 1 per hour. In July 1998, the actual hours worked were 31,500. The questions are compute efficiency variance, capacity variance, calendar variance, and volume variance. Let me check the solution. And we need to prepare some working notes to calculate all the answers pertaining to the question. First of all, I move on to calculating the overhead variances. For that, I have to consider budgeted fixed overhead. It was given in the problem as 30,000. Budgeted here represents the standard. Okay. So budgeted fixed overhead was given as rupees 30,000. Budgeted fixed overhead rate per hour is rupee 1. Okay. Budgeted hours for 25 days. How to calculate? 30,000 for a month means we need to calculate for 25 days means. So divided by rupee 1, we are going to calculate how many hours it took for 25 days. I repeat, the budgeted fixed overhead was given and rate per hour also is given. We are finding out how many hours as standard hours for 25 days. I repeat, we calculated how many hours for that is standard hours for 25 days. Okay, this is for 25 days means next we need to calculate 27 days. Because why? What is the need? Why we need to calculate for 27 days means look at the problem. As per the standard, it was 25 days, but as per the actual, they took 27 days. So we calculated how many hours for 25 days. There is a need to calculate what is for actual. That is for 27 days. Therefore, how many hours for 27 days? So have a cross multiplication. 27 days into 30,000 hours divided by 25 days means we'll come to know what is the actual hours. Okay, 32,400 hours. So this is for standard. Okay, for 25 days, and 32,400 hours is for how many days? 27 days. And next we'll move on to that. We'll calculate what is the standard time per unit. How I calculate the standard time per unit? Let me take the budgeted production which is given in the problem as 20,000 units. Check it out. The budgeted production was 20,000 units. It was given in the problem. So using this information, we'll able to calculate what is the standard time per unit. I mean, what is the time required as per the standard for producing one unit. So already we calculated 30,000 hours for the standard. Divided by how many units as per standard? 20,000 units means what is the standard time fixed for producing one unit? That is 1.50 hours. Next, we'll have a calculation for standard rate per unit. How to calculate standard rate per unit means take the fixed over is 30,000. Next is 20,000 units is the production means what is the standard rate per unit? 1.50 per unit. So our calculations are what is the standard time for 27 days after calculating the standard time for 25 days. This is for standard, this is for actual. Okay, that is actual hours is given, that is days is given as 27 days. Next, I calculated what is the standard time per unit, that is for producing one unit. Next, I move on to calculate what is the standard rate per unit. If you have this information ready-madely, then only we can able to work out all the questions as per this problem. Next, I calculated standard hours for actual output. How to calculate standard hours for actual output means take the actual output which is given in the problem, that is 22,000 units. So what is the actual output? 22,000 units into standard time per unit is given as 1.50. Standard time per unit, in the previous slide we calculated, right? So standard time per unit is 1.50 per hour. So how many hours? 33,000 hours. So actual hours worked is given as 31,500 hours. Okay. Then next is I will move on to calculate step by step for the all the 8 questions given in the problem. First, I calculated the efficiency variance. How to calculate the efficiency variance? The formula standard fixed overheads rate per hour to be multiplied with the difference of standard hours for actual output and actual hours. So standard hours for actual output we know very well, 33,000 hours. 31,500 hours is for actual hours as per the calculation we made in the calculations. Okay. Next is we calculated the efficiency variance is we calculated as 1,500, which came as in a positive manner because 33,000 minus 31,500 we get the positive answer. Into 1 means 1,500. So you need to mention as favorable. Next, I calculated the capacity variance. What is the formula for calculating capacity variance? Means standard fixed overheads rate per hour to be multiplied with the actual hours worked minus budgeted hours for actual working days of 27. Because why I specifically mentioned for 27 days means it was given in the problem as for 27 days. Okay. So standard fixed overheads rate per hour, we know very well that is rupee 1. Okay. Actual hours worked is 31,500. 27 days we already calculated the very first calculation 32,400 hours. That's what we substituted here. 31,500. What is the actual hours worked minus what is the working hours for 27 days? Then you will get an adverse answer. I mean negative answer. You will multiply it by 1 means, so you need to calculate the answer as 900, which comes in negative manner. That's why I mentioned as adverse. So this is the way how you can calculate the efficiency variance by substituting the formula. And capacity variance, if it is having a information, specific information for actual days, 27 days, we need to calculate for that alone. Next is calendar variance. What's the formula for calendar variance? There are two formulas I mentioned over here. Standard rate per day into excess or deficit days work, or standard fixed overheads per month divided by standard days in a month into the whole multiplied by actual working days minus standard working days. So as for this problem, it's better to substitute the second formula. So standard fixed overheads, I know very well, it's given in the problem as 30,000. Divided by standard days in a month, standard days only, not the actual days. Standard days, we know 25 days. In the brackets, actual working days actually 27, but standard working days as 25. So get the simplified answer as rupees 2,400 favorable because we are getting positive answer. This is the way how you can calculate the calendar variance. Next, we'll move on to the volume variance. Volume variance is very easy. The formula is standard rate per day. What is the standard rate per day? We already calculated 1.5. Standard rate per day we calculated here as 1.50 per unit. So 1.50 into actual output, we know very well by referring the question 20,000 units minus standard output is 22,000 units. So we are getting a negative answer in the bracket minus 2,000 into 1.5. So minus 3,000. That's what I mentioned. The bracket the answer is adverse. So by referring this video, you will come to know how to calculate efficiency variance, capacity variance, calendar variance, and volume variance under overhead variance analysis. So check out the other videos in standard costing by having a more understanding for labor variances, material variances, and overhead variances. With this, the standard costing, I'll wind up all the things pertaining to the videos of standard costing and variance analysis. In the next video, I'll move on to the introduction of cost as well as how to prepare a cost sheet. And I'm going to talk about in the future videos about the elements of cost, materials, labor, and cost. And thank you for watching this video. See you again in the next video. If you want to watch more videos, just share and subscribe my videos, and click the bell button. You will come to know what are the new videos I'm releasing in my channel. Thank you.